Alright, welcome back everyone, it's your Code King Zaf here. As you can see, we are 9 hours into our new testing. We're testing out Thomas Andre, Go Gunhee, and Goto. We're testing out all the brand new sets when it comes to Greed compared to the Chaotic Desire, and when it comes to Thomas Andre's brand new set, the Iron Will set, and the, of course you guessed it, Curse set. Let's see which one's better. We're not too sure just yet, actually. Just kidding, of course. We know exactly which one's better because we jumped in and tested out every single set of all our hunters. Again, massive testing done here. This testing is grueling, making sure the testing is right, but also making sure the stats are right too. No one knows how hard it is to match up the brand new artifact sets with existing ones we have. It is not easy, trust me. It took us over 500 keys to get all these sets coming in, but let's jump in. I'll tell you all about the test results, that way you know whether or not the brand new sets are good or if we can skip them altogether, of course. Now, I do want to remind you, if you enjoyed this video and if you want free codes sent directly to you, to go to link down below and support us. It is 100% free. After you support, you just wait, then I send you a bunch of juicy free benefits. You go to the top right here, to the My Page button to find them. You press that, this page comes up, you scroll down, my name comes up here, you keep going down. Under receipt benefits is where the codes will go. We have 2 codes right now, with more coming out for thousands of Essence Zones. These are the next 4 codes that are coming for 1,000 Essence Zones, 500 gold, Trace of Shadow, Manpower Extracts, and more. So you want to make sure you support that way, you don't miss out. But speaking of miss, a big shout out to Dustwing. They did not miss in our last video. They were the first commenter, so here's a shout bro and enjoy that juice exclusive Discord rule, of course. Now, I do want to mention, if you want to see whether or not Jinwoo, Kanae, and Mirei have brand new artifact sets, to check out that video here. This covers the sets for them, very important. We did testing just like we did right here to see which artifacts are best, but let's cover the testing here when it comes to Goto and Thomas Andre. You can see in our initial test, we did the Curse set and the Obsidian set. With Goto, we had the Greed set on, and I put these icons here just so it's a bit easier for you to visualize, but you can see right here, when it came to the Greed set for Goto, he dealt about 886 million damage, again around 980 here, and around 870 here, so we can see on average around the 50 mark. But when it comes to Thomas Andre, he dealt about 1 billion damage every single round. 1 billion, 1 billion, and 960 million here, so around 1 billion. So we can say those are the damage results, but if we jump into test number 2, this right here, we have Thomas Andre of the brand new Iron Will set, and we have Goto of the brand new Desire set. So let's see, how did our damage compare? Well, when it came to Thomas Andre, very interesting. He got a damage boost by around 10%, I would say. So 1.1 billion compared to 1 billion, we had 1.2 billion almost here again compared to 1 billion, and again right here 1.15 billion, so very consistent. We notice a substantial, I would say 15%, not bad, damage increase, so that's very interesting. But when it came to Goto on the brand new set, the Desire set, it gave him a ton of bonus damage. 800, let's say 900 million here, compared to 1.25 billion. Down here, same thing, 1 billion compared to around 1.1 billion. So fairly comparable, but still more consistent, higher damage results. And down here as well, we got 1.4 billion almost here compared to 900 million. So we can see for that set, it gave Goto definitely more damage. But how about Mirei? Remember, when it comes to the Greed set, we get crit damage and crit rate bonuses. When it comes to Desire set, we don't get any crit bonuses, but we get elemental weakness bonus, and we also get a bonus break damage amount. When it comes to our break skills, they gain around, I think it's a 50% bonus damage amount, which is honestly very substantial. Let me show you. That we can understand what I'm talking about. So all the way down here, when it comes to the 8 set effect, you can see it provides us, let me go to Go Gunhee, it provides us a 50% increase to the damage of the user's skill with the break effect, which is pretty much all our breaker skills. So all of them are getting a 50% buff, which is huge. And our team members, of course, are getting a 40% elemental damage increase, which is different from the Greed set, as you can see right over here. The Greed set gives us a 15% crit rate and a 30% crit damage bonus, which only makes sense if the team is lacking crits overall. When it comes to our win team, they don't need any crit on them. That's a trick. You can see right here, for example, when it comes to Goto's passives, he has a lot of crit rate and crit damage on him. You can see crit rate bonus right here. You can see, I think we have another crit damage. Yeah, crit damage bonus right here. So he has a lot built in, meaning he does not need those bonuses. And the same goes for Mirei. Mirei also has a ton of crit rate and crit damage bonuses right over here if I can find it. There we go, right over here. When it comes to her A1 advancement, she has a lot of crit rate that stacks up, which is huge, meaning the greed set isn't as good as we really want it to be, which means the brand new set probably, well, not probably, based on our testing here, definitely works out better. But how about her damage? Just compare. Let's compare Mirei's damage, because Goto's went up. We can see Mirei's was pretty comparable right here, but that can depend on the mana she has in the match. Maybe she had better mana in it, but as you can see right here, more consistent results. We got 1.7 here, we could say, and 1.7 here as well, but we got 1.7 and 1.5 here for Mirei, and again 1.4, but 1.7 yet again. So I can say with pretty, I would say, solid confidence that Mirei had more damage, Goto had more damage, meaning the Desire set is the way to go to get more damage coming into your win team. And when it comes to Thomas Andre, based on my testing here, the Iron Will set was better than the Curse set. And also I should jump in and cover the Iron Will set, just so you understand how it works out, because that set is honestly pretty darn strong too. It has a very interesting effect when it comes to the ultimate damage bonus we get. Right over here you can see we get a 50% one-time bonus to our ultimate skill damage, and I don't think that's just the first proc, I do think that's the entire skill itself. So it's honestly a pretty strong bonus overall, and we also get a 25% stack and defense increase, which is very good too. Exactly what we need on a defense scaler. So this set works better than the 20% damage increase we get with the Curse set, and the 10% stacking as well. That goes up by 0.1% every 1 second for 100 seconds, where instead we're pretty much with Thomas Andre getting the full bonus of the Iron Will set, because we use our ultimate skill very quickly, meaning the artifact set does stack very fast. So based on our testing, you can see that the Iron Will set did work out much better for Thomas Andre. Not much better, but decently better, which is exactly what we want when it comes to guild boss and all content. We want to min-max our damage, but how about when it comes to our breaker Go Gunhee? What about his stats? Well, let me explain. When it came to these two sets here, we have to realize that when it comes to our light team, we need a lot of crit damage and crit rate, because they have minimal crit rate and crit damage bonuses built into their kits. So you can see right here, when we swap to the Desire set, our damage for Thomas Andre actually went down. He went from 1 billion all the way to around the 800 million mark. Down here, same thing, 1.1 to 700 million, and again right here, around 1 billion all the way to 800 million. So our damage kept going down, but when it came to Goto, his damage, I would say, went up just a bit. You can see right here, 270 compared to 300, again right over here, 258 compared to 280, and again right here, 288 compared to 360. So this set is better for Goto's damage, but it isn't better for Thomas Andre's damage, because we need the crit rate and crit damage to ensure Thomas Andre crits even more, getting more crit damage coming in. So that was my finding for those sets there. And again, if you want to see the stats to compare, you can see right here when it came to Thomas Andre, he had the exact same stats when it came to Iron Will and the Curse sets. It took me a very long time to match these up. Defense almost picture perfect. The crit rate picture perfect, the crit damage literally picture perfect. Wait, it was actually exactly the same. That's impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a shocker right there. But as I was saying, when it comes to damage increase, pretty much the same as well. When it comes to defense penetration, thankfully, when it comes to the Young Queen, defense penetration does not matter, so we're good there. Even though there's a gap, it doesn't matter at all. When it comes to Goto, same thing. All the stats are pretty much lined up. We have the same stat when it comes to HP. I know it's cut off here, but it's the same, trust me. We have the same crit rate, we have the same crit damage, we have the same defense penetration and damage increase amounts. All very accurate. Same with Go Gunhee right here. Defense should be the same if I can find it. Boom, 2-9, 2-9, same thing. Crit rate, crit damage, everything looking good. Minus defense pen, of course, where it doesn't matter. So that was my testing results right there. Everything seemed to work as intended and as we kind of predicted, where the brand new set is very good for our win team because they do not need any crit bonuses from the greed set. They just need more damage coming in, and this set really gave us a ton of damage, so much elemental weakness damage, but also more damage coming in for Goto, so much bonus damage, 50% on his break skills. And again, same thing when it came to the greed set and the desire set on our light team. We did not need a new set. We need crit coming in from the greed set, which is much more viable. So I hope this video did help you out. If you want to see more videos coming out, let me know in the comment section down below. And if this video kind of helped you out in general, let me know as well. I'm very curious. It kind of, I guess, gives me a more of a fulfilling experience if everyone enjoys the video. So let me know. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe as well. And don't forget to support us on Netmarble's free support program. That way, I can send you a bunch of juicy codes sent directly to your My Page section. A few hours of sporting. We have 2 codes right now, 5 more coming out for for tons of rewards, essence zones, and more, so just support Don't Think, that way you won't miss out, of course. But on that note, this is your Code King Zaf, signing out.